I'm Mandy with the Leadline podcast here at Equifest in Western New York. And I'm sitting with Taylor of N.E.I.G.H. Taylor, what is N.E.I.G.H?
N.E.I.G.H stands for the National Equine Institute of Growth Through Healing. We do equine-assisted psychotherapy, equine-assisted learning, so mental health. That's our big thing, but with horses. So our main population is veterans, first responders, youth, most people that are suffering with the symptoms of trauma. The horses add a really interesting component to it and make it a lot more approachable than a standard counseling session.
I'm really seeing a big explosion in the equine-assisted therapy space. I've actually talked to quite a few people who are in that space as well. And it just seems like it's really blowing up. So tell me a little bit about what that looks like in your program when someone comes to you. Walk me through some of the steps.
Okay, so I think it's getting so huge because it works. People might come to us with either an interest in horses or struggling, both, or maybe like traditional counseling didn't quite work. So they're looking for anything that they can do to just feel a little bit better. A lot of people, mostly it's PTSD is the biggest population that we serve. But so they would come in and we discuss the emotional cope model. So what we say is our whole life we gather these good and bad experiences. And we use a timeline, which actually turns into your zipper. You need both sides of it to live a good life, good and bad. And as part of that, those lessons, you learn when to kind of zip up your coat and maybe protect yourself a little bit more or open up to be able to engage with people, to live a healthy life, to explore and do a bunch of different things. So we usually start our sessions with that and kind of learning what that is, what's on the coat, and what's weighing like the heaviest. Kind of learning to recognize those things and how you're functioning in your daily life, what things we kind of need to work on. And the horses, they kind of keep secrets. You know, they don't go and gossip or say anything, and they're non-judgmental.
That's so true. And I love the zipper analogy.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how the horses are involved in the program.
Horses are fantastic. So because they are non-judgmental, they are very black and white. And so they are used as a mirror of our emotions. So you may come in and if I'm angry, but I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. You know, whatever. The horse knows, as does, you know, kind of most people, you're saying one thing, but your body language is saying something totally different. So with the horses, they can like detect somebody's heartbeat from like 4 feet away, and they self-regulate. So they help calm you down. They literally have a natural calming effect. So there's so many other components to it that really assist, like grounding techniques and those big components that are super beneficial for starting to learn. But you kind of have to be calm and in the present and be receptive and open to hearing a bunch of different things before you can move forward. Pass that all on to the horse. They're big animals, they can carry it.
You know, it's so funny because someone recently talked to me about how the saying that we hear from horse people all the time is leave your stuff at the barn door, like don't carry it into the barn. And one thing that I heard from this other person was, no, you like don't let go of your feelings. Like it's okay to feel. And that's kind of what I'm getting from you is it's okay to feel those emotions and work through them.
Yes.
We're not dumping everything off at the barn door. We are processing what we're feeling.
Absolutely. That's exactly it. No, bring it all in. The horse, like I said, the horses are big. They can hold it. You come in the next day, they aren't going to hold a grudge if you put something really heavy on them. They're going to come back in and love you just the same. But the dynamic is interesting with working with the horses because we don't do it on horseback. It's all on the ground. So they need to have a choice in the matter. If you're not approachable, coming from a horse perspective, why would I want to come up to you? Let's work on a teamwork and understanding kind of how each other communicates so we can work together to accomplish a goal. That's the big premise of what we're doing.
So where are you based out of?
Demas Point, down in Chautauqua County.
Okay. How can people find out more about what you do and possibly get involved?
Yeah, absolutely. We are all over social media, Instagram, Facebook at www.the.NE.org.
Well, thank you so much for talking with me, Taylor. It's been so enlightening to hear about what you're doing in your program and how you're helping people. So thanks for talking about it.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that there's other people that are doing it.